time for a break. Grab a coffee, get comfy, and catch up with old friends. Join us for an easy chat on all the biggest news stories of the day on ICRT Breakdown, a bilingual 2030 policy program brought to you in cooperation with the National Development Council.
Hello, everybody out there. You're tuned in for another great episode of ICRT's Breakdown. Your chance to have some interesting conversation, learn some interesting English, and become a very smarter person at the same time, which we all are. And I'm Tim Berge, and with me today is my ever bubbling with joy co-host, Paz.
Hi, everyone. I'm Paz Bueno.
How you doing today?
I'm doing great. We have a very special guest that I'm excited to introduce.
When have we never had a very special guest?
That is actually, you make a very good point. All of our guests have been
very special, but
very great.
I think you're correct because this time we have a very special guest with a very special background, I would say.
Yes, we have a celebrity guest today.
Ooh.
So for today's episode, we're going to be talking about Taiwan tourism, and who better to introduce Taiwan than Rifat. He is a Turkish personality. He's been living here in Taiwan for over 18 years, and he's also officially become a Taiwanese national. Ooh. He is well known. Everyone would have already known him from his travel shows where he travels around Taiwan introducing, the beauty and wonder of Taiwan.
Cool.
And, just kind of making Taiwan culture more accessible to not just Taiwanese people, but also bringing like a foreign perspective so Taiwanese locals can also see and realize like what a great island we live on. So welcome to the show, Rifat.
Thank you very much, Paz. Thank you very much, Tim. Very good to be here. And also thank you very much for your amazing introduction.
Thank you.
I don't know if it was amazing, but we somehow got it out. Yes.
I felt like I just came from Hollywood.
A celebrity, that's right. Yeah, we forgot the red carpet for you today. We're sorry. Okay.
At least I have a red microphone. Thank you.
That's right.
Yeah,
okay.
Thank you very much.
So where should we start today? Should we talk a little bit more about maybe his background? And
yes.
You have a YouTube channel as well.
So Rifat, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, right. How did you end up here in Taiwan, and how did you end up being the tour guide to Taiwan?
Actually, I'm here for 18 years, and I got scholarship from Ministry of Education at that time, 2006. I came from Turkey and Ankara University. I finished my university in Ankara, the capital city of Turkey. I studied Chinese. And
so you studied Chinese back in Turkey?
Yeah, back in Turkey.
Cool.
That's why I just want to learn more about the language, about the culture. And then I knew that there is an opportunity, Taiwan scholarship. And I applied. I got the scholarship. I came here. And then I started to do my, not PhD, master's degree at NTNU Shida. Taiwan Normal University. And then I started to get some connections from entertainment business. And at that time, I asked a question to myself. I said, okay, is there any possibility maybe a foreigner can make a TV show? 搞不好呢有一个外国人有一天在台湾也可以做一个节目，有可能吗？我可以吗？从这个问题开始，我就是一直在努力 worked every day to find a nice job or an opportunity, and then I got it.
That's amazing.
I got it, and then came true.
Right. So your 出发点, your starting point was more that you wanted to lend your personality to be a TV or a entertainment person, and then the travel bit followed later?
Actually, I was a travel guide in Turkey.
Ooh,
I was entertaining people in other languages like German language or English language. And in Taiwan, if you are a foreigner, you have more chance to get touch with TV people. But they give you a very small space. So from that small space, I started to think, maybe I can make it bigger.
Cool.
That's why I started to chase that dream, that path. Because microphone, being a travel guide, it's always the same. But at that time, we added another thing, the camera.
Yeah.
So actually, I did the same thing what I already done in Turkey for a long time. And then my luck, because of the luck, I met nice people. And they think that, okay, maybe now we can find a foreign host.
Yes.
搞不好一个外国主持人会做更好的节目。
是有趣的。
结果他们给我这个机会，所以呢，他们开始让我主持这个节目之后，他们也不知道 this guy will be successful or not. nobody knew that at the time. And at the end of the first year, I got the award, the Golden Bell.
Yes.
They said that, okay, 这个外国人还不错。
对。
And the other thing always like step by step, build
Right.
the career and then start to do travel show. I've been everywhere in Taiwan. I did Turkish show for Turkish audience. I did a lot of things to introduce Taiwan, especially to my country, Turkey.
Yeah, Rifat is already known kind of like as an ambassador of Taiwan to the world, and also building like a connection between Taiwan and Turkey as well.
I like it, and I like it because in November, I'm going to share with you for the first time. In November, Turkey's biggest journalist is coming from Turkey to make a documentary for Taiwan, and it's going to be about friendship between Turkey and Taiwan. He's very famous. He was in Afghanistan. He was working for Time magazine. He was working for many international organizations. So he's going to shoot a documentary. So it's a good thing for Taiwan because he has a power in Turkey because he's now like 68 years old, very powerful. So he's going to make a documentary as a director and the host, and I will be with him. So it's going to be a good promotion for Taiwan, especially for Turkish audience.
Yeah.
Well, and that's interesting too, because you just mentioned how like you've been building on all of your past experience. So you did travel back in Turkey.
Yes.
You studied Chinese back in Turkey.
Yes.
And so when you came to Taiwan, you built upon that to build your new career.
Yes.
And so when are you going to go back to Turkey and maybe make a documentary about Turkey so Taiwan can better understand Turkey? Kind of do the opposite of what this journalist is going to be doing.
Yes.
Indeed, so you're going to do it, huh?
Yes. We are going to do everything because I always like to do these kind of things. I like to promote everything. Like because I'm from Turkey, but I need to promote my country to Taiwan. Also, I want to do the same thing for Turkish people. So introduce Taiwan to Turkey so I can draw more attention from Turkey. They can come here because Turkey has 85 million population.
Yeah.
But Turkish language speakers in the world, we have like 100 million Turkish speakers. So it's actually a big community. It's a big nation. It's also a very strong country. So we have good relations. So Turkish people can come here. Taiwanese people go there. Taiwan can invest Turkey. And also they are doing this kind of thing. It's a both win and win situation.
Correct.
Yeah.
For both sides.
So your background then initially started as a foreign student here in Taiwan, and then because of your charismatic and charming personality, you met the right people, which started you on your path towards becoming an influencer and then becoming a person who can work as an ambassador, bridging the connection between the two countries. Okay, so when you first came to Taiwan 18 years ago, so that's a whole adult ago, what was your first impression of Taiwan? 你对台湾的第一个印象是什么？
其实这个问题很多台湾人问我，然后我每次都说一样的一个很固定的一个话，是因为我从来都没有来过台湾嘛，第一次听过很多台湾的故事。They said Taiwan. Okay, I knew Taiwan, but I didn't felt it.
Yes.
When I first came to Taoyuan International Airport, the first reaction, it was when the door opened, humidity.
Oh.
The wet.
I hear you there. I hear you
weather.
there. Yes.
The poof.
Yes. It's like you're walking into a sauna.
Kind of. I said, wow, I knew that it's hot, but not that humid.
Yes.
And then the first day, I realized that, okay, it's raining, right? The second day is also raining. The third day is also raining. The fourth day is also raining. I said that, oh my God, fourth day.
It only rains here,
because
huh?
in my city, it's very hard, like 4 days, 5 days in a row. Because I'm coming from very close to Istanbul.
Yeah.
The European part of Turkey. We call it Thrace, the region. 4 days in a row, it's almost impossible.
Yes.
But as you know, nowadays in Taiwan, not 4 days in a row. It's like 18 days in a row raining. At that time, I said that, oh my God, welcome to rain land. That was my first reaction. But then I realized that people were very friendly, convenient. I realized that on the streets, you can find food. You can find everything at any time, 24 hours. It was very interesting experience to discover Taiwan at that time by myself as a new Turkish guy.
Yes.
So I'm kind of curious. So then the first time that you saw the sun, kind of 太阳, what did you do?
I
think that I went to Bitan, I guess. Because I want to see some blue.
The mountains, the blue, and the sun.
Blue.
Yes.
Because for Taiwanese people, they say that Lantian Bayun. I didn't see it. So for Turkish people, Lantian Bayun is every day.
Yes.
Blue sky. I'm sure like United States also the same. You have very good clear skies. And when the sky is beautiful, I want to see some some like water
Yes.
and mountains, and also danshui. Because I wanted some seaside.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, so your first impression of Taiwan was that it's very wet, but eventually you fell in love with the convenience, the people, the friendliness, the
Yes.
food, how you can find everything that you need at all hours of the day. So, when it comes to Taiwan, what are your favorite places to visit?
Wow, favorite places.
And that,
Wow.
that's kind of a loaded question, isn't it?
I
I mean, because if you say like you like one place but not the other place, there's so many great places in Taiwan.
a
Right.
lot of great
Yes.
places.
So maybe let's not say your favorite place, but
Okay.
what are some places you would highly recommend, especially to a traveler maybe from Turkey, from Europe, and other destinations like that?
The first thing, I think, I live in Taipei.
Okay. I think we all three of
Yeah.
us live in Taipei,
Yes.
right?
I live in Taipei and I have 2 kids.
Okay.
For me, when I travel after having kids,
Yes.
the thing is, it must be fast and I can reach some nice spots.
Uh-huh.
That's why I traveled a lot towards to the north part of Taiwan, the Beibu,
Okay.
because I can find many secret places, small sand, small seaside like a small beach.
Yeah.
And I can find some like nongchang, the farms for the kids. They have animals, like for example in Bali, the parks. I love that area. But when the Turkish people, when they come here, sure, I take them to night markets, Taipei 101, temples, Palace Museum. And after Taipei, I want to let them get out of Taipei to like Jiufen, Cat Village, Ruifang. I want to introduce them not only to Taipei. I want to let them know about other cities.
Yes.
Because this is most important thing for me, not just focusing on Taipei. For example, Hsinchu, Miaoli area, the seaside, we love it. Seaside, we love it. Especially if you are coming from Turkey, you want to see some seaside. And when my sister comes to Taiwan, she was here already for 5-6 years. We've been to Tainan because they want to see the real Far East culture. Because
see.
Taiwan has like very local Chinese culture. We want to see also the Tainan. This kind of places. So Taipei, Tainan, Sun Moon Lake, those kind of places I took my family, like my sister, they love it. Not just Taipei.
Yeah.
Well, I think going to Sun Moon Lake, everyone's going to love that place.
Yeah, Sun Moon
mean-
Lake is beautiful. And the entire area there, because it's surrounded by mountains and the water.
And you always have like the fog rolling in, creating those great majestic views.
I think in Taiwan the best thing is, because Taiwan is very convenient, you can rent a car. 我觉得在台湾最好玩的一个旅行方式，你可以租一台车子。然后呢，有时候呢，你就开，看到一个风景，你必须要可以停下来，享受一下。像是北部北海岸，看到风景休息一下，看到一个有人在卖粽子休息一下。有时候我喜欢这样子的一个旅行。然后呢，可以比如说北海岸有一个地方是北海岸，我记得有一个 temple 非常的有名，仙东岩。我相信很多人都没有，也许听过。
我没有听说过。
我好像也听过了。
Okay.
Yeah, it's a stone temple carved into a like one small mountain.
Yeah.
That kind of places. Even Taiwanese people, they don't know it.
Yeah.
Maybe they heard, but they don't know it. This kind of things, I really love it because when foreigners come to Taiwan, 老外国人看到台湾，他们现在看到的是一个中华文化。他现在看到的是自己没有的东西。
对。
如果我带他去一个，比如说土耳其有的一个东西，比如说百货公司，什么台北什么，他觉得我这个有，但是呢，我带妹妹去一些土耳其没有的东西的时候，他疯了。他疯了，他真的很疯了。所以我是觉得台湾的每一个地方不管是你在搜寻的时候呢，你真的他可以提供给你很多的资讯，这是台湾的一个好处。比如说，我们的主持人 Tim 先生是来自美国，美国大到你没有办法玩，你可以看 Google Search， 但是呢，搞不好你离你的点有可能是8个小时、7个小时，搞不好是搭飞机5-6个小时。
对，可是台湾就不是。
台湾不是，顶多你可以去花莲，很可惜我们现在的那个塔鲁阁有一点那个受到伤害，但是呢，没有去塔鲁阁也没有关系，你在花莲也可以在岸边可以找到很多的不错的点。这是台湾人说的秘境。
对。
Right. And I think you brought up a good point. Is that something I do a lot with my friends? Is we just start driving and we see a road that kind of goes off to the side. And we just take it and see where it leads us to.
Yeah.
And oftentimes you discover maybe like a beautiful mountain view, a valley, a little creek that you never find otherwise.
Yep.
And then sometimes as you're walking along, taking a hike, the local, farmer, whoever may come out, and they start talking to you. And maybe they'll start talking to me in Taiwanese, and I'm kind of going like, 我台语我不行. But yeah, 对. But you feel the warmth of the people.
Yes.
And also you just see scenery that is amazing. And when you're kind of off those small little roads too, like and you can hear the birds singing and everything else, and it's just beautiful.
It's amazing. Like last year, 去年土耳其一个蛮有名的，现在他有100万个订阅，一个 YouTuber 来台湾，他是说我想看台湾的一些不一样的地方。没有说我带他去乌来，乌来大家知道吗？风景漂亮，瀑布漂亮。但是呢，他是说有没有办法我可以看得到台湾的原住民呢？因为他要的是故事，
对，
风景漂亮。然后后来呢，我们要进去那个他们的老街的时候呢，我们开始认识一些原住民朋友。然后呢，遇到一个老板，他不只是让我们介绍原住民文化。还可以分享很多他去过一些其他国家的一些故事。结果呢，我们在那边拍很多影片。所以呢，我们本来要去乌来，不只是为了风景。后来呢，我们去挖出很多的故事。
对。
所以当时我记得他在台湾拍了3到4个影片，非常多一些这种我刚刚说的这秘境。我们还去那个基隆水下面有没有个 like a Hollywood sign， 基隆山 Kilo。
Yeah.
We've been there, those kind of spots. I try to get him know more about Taiwan and record some nice videos.
Yes.
For Turkish audience. Now, so many Turkish like influencers, travelers, they are coming here, and I always invite them. Hey, come here. You have something different.
Yes.
And when they come here, I want to show them the spirit of Taiwan.
Yeah, the spirit of Taiwan. What a great way to embody that. It's 因为台湾人真的是很有魅力. Like I think one of the biggest qualities that Taiwan has is the people of Taiwan. And especially when you're traveling off the beaten path, when you're going to like these small areas and then you're meeting local people and then, they invite you like, hey, come and eat over here, like 请你吃好吃的. That's where you find like the real hidden gems, like the real treasures, the real secrets that are, worth exploring here in Taiwan.
Exactly.
Yes. And so speaking of food, what has been...
I'll just let you know, food is one of Paz's favorite topics.
It's my passion. Yes,
I know.
She's a very good cook.
Culinary arts.
She's a very good cook.
Really?
Yes,
Oh, yes.
Food is my passion.
Be a good friend of Paz, and you won't. You'll never have a hungry day.
Yes. Okay, so when it comes to street food, because as you mentioned before, is that when you have foreign guests who come here, you will take them to night markets to explore, because I think night markets are probably one of the things that Taiwan is most famous for. 那有关于台湾的一些小吃，你觉得你会最推荐哪一些台湾小吃给外国朋友？对，
上次一个土耳其人来，你们应该知道了，美国人应该都知道这个 Master Chef， 它是一个节目嘛，
对，
土耳其 Master Chef 冠军。我记得是3-4个月之前来过台湾。因为他是 the champion of Master Chef of Turkey. He came here and I brought him to Guangzhou街 because I want to make a video.
Okay.
And I want in Taiwan, they said it, 我要整他。懂我意思吗？ I want to make some fun videos.
Yes.
Okay. I introduced him 臭豆腐, those kind of things. And also I introduced him 花溪街.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can't recommend people to eat snake, but because he's a chef and I want to make a video.
Yeah.
So I want to make him see the kind of conflict because we ate normal food. And I said, okay, I'm going to show you something you never experienced before. He said, what? I said, let's try frog. And I make a video. This is fun.
Yes.
I don't recommend it because I want to make a video.
Yeah.
He said, what is this? And then first we tried frog. And then I brought him to eat cobra.
Yes.
King cobra. But these are not the recommended foods.
Right.
But these are the things that we have to shoot to see the reaction of the foreign friends. But if the foreigners comes here, they want to play safe. They say, okay, let's eat something. For example, my sister came here. I said, I'm going to buy a very nice food that you will love it. You know what is that? Yobing.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But in Yongkang Street. Very famous.
Yes.
Very famous. And she ate once and then she said she can't forget the taste. And also next to that place, there is a mango ice.
Yes,
Mango ice.
That's
those
perfect
kind of
combination.
Things, amazing.
Yes.
And then we went to Jiufen. Let's try hot pot.
Yes.
And then I like to see and I like to buy the things. Sometimes we don't have any plan. I said, today I'm going to show you something different. And then, for example, maybe huntun. Nowadays, I really love to eat huntun. Or like some noodles, different style of noodles. Fuzhou mian, like ththis kind of things.
刀削面 我最爱刀削面
These kind of things like beef noodle. And next, I said, I want to bring you a nice restaurant. My sister said, which one? You know Tom Cruise? Yes, she knows Tom Cruise, right?
Tom Cruise is here in Taiwan?
No, Tom Cruise loves that restaurant.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. Which one is that?
Can I say the name? Because a commercial maybe? 叉叉风.
Oh, you already said it, so.
The 叉叉风, everybody knows.
Yeah.
She loved it. Those kind of things. Local.
Yes.
But sometimes extreme things like snake, those kind of things. And some of them like very simple things.
Yes.
But
delicious
things.
Yes.
Delicious things.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So it feels like you will, as a tour guide, the things that you prepare, especially when you have guests coming over, whether they're family or whether they're foreign friends, is that you think about, okay, so what is the intention that we have here today? Are we going to do something that maybe we want to introduce something a little more unusual, or maybe we want to go for the classics? But like you have all of this knowledge of Taiwan is like, you know immediately, you're like, okay, I'm going to introduce, I know my sister will like this restaurant. I know that my guest would like probably something a little bit more unusual. So you kind of adapt your recommendations depending on who you're talking to. 可是要这样子做，一定要真正的很认识台湾。
He's being a good tour guide.
对。
A tour guide, you need to understand your audience.
Yes.
I tell you something. 如果你来台湾的话呢，我每天可以让你环游世界。比如说妹妹每天吃，比如说每天吃一些台湾料理嘛，我可以说今天我要让你吃韩国料理。没有说你在台湾，但是我们有很多厉害的韩国料理。
是。
妹妹从来都没有吃过韩国料理，在台湾可以吃得到。
没错。
而且呢，一样的地方，隔天，哎呀，没有关系，今天我带你去印度好了，吃印度料理。
对。
隔天，哎，我今天带你去日本料理。所以台湾这个特色在这里。台湾不是很大，但是从中华文化到日式、土耳其式、美式。泰国式等等，你在一个比较小的一个面积里面都可以享受。风景不用说了，也有山景，也有河景，也有海景，什么都有。如果你不喜欢爬山也没有关系，在城市里面我可以让你非常的开心。如果你很喜欢很中华文化，那我带你去算命，我带你去拜拜，我带你去绕境。你懂我意思吗？你要告诉我 What do you want? I am going to give you what you need.
Yes, that's amazing. Yeah. Okay, now last question is the challenges that Taiwan tourism is facing. So I think that the government this year set a specific goal for how many international visitors we wanted to have. I think it was like 10 million. Yes, but we're, a little short, very short on that number.
I've heard it's hardly even half of that.
Right, right. So obviously that there are some challenges that Taiwan is facing when it comes to promoting its tourism, especially in the post-pandemic era. Okay. So what are your thoughts on maybe, what do you think Taiwan can do, or what are some of your ideas on how to maybe boost Taiwan's tourism in order to attract more foreign visitors?
And I think part of the problem, too, is what I've heard from different friends of mine who are in the international tourism and hotel industries, is they were mentioning the fact that after the earthquake earlier this year, and now Taroko being closed off, that a lot of people think, oh, maybe it's not worthwhile coming to Taiwan. And they're kind of feeling the fact that, as you're just saying, that there's great places all over the island.
Yeah.
So maybe we can't go to Taroko today, but there's still many other things to see that would still make a visit to Taiwan very worthwhile.
Yes.
So how do we tell that to the world?
我觉得
好，
台湾现在讲中文好不好？这个很重要。台湾很漂亮，但是最大的问题就是很多外国人来台湾的时候呢，台北玩一玩之后呢，差不多了。你们在想，台湾人每年去日本，一个台湾人一年去日本有时候2次3次跑不掉。
对。
但是呢，日本人来台湾的时候呢，1次差不多。台北玩一玩差不多了。我去过台湾每一个地方，我很少在花莲看到日本人，很少在高雄看到日本人，很少在台南遇到日本人。为什么呢？因为他们都觉得台北玩一玩差不多了。问题在这里，一个问题。我觉得，因为我是土耳其人，我做的是邀请土耳其的很多的网红 influencer。Because now is the social media time.
Yes.
I want to invite more people from Turkey to Taiwan and let them shoot a lot of videos. Let them show to the Turkish people. Taiwan has many things, offering a lot of things.
Yeah.
We have to create new spots. we cannot depend on Taroko all the time.
Yeah.
Taroko, okay, now Taroko is already closed. Maybe it's going to be closed for 5 years. So does it mean that next 5 years we don't have any tourism?
Yeah.
We can't depend on that. Like, for example, in Turkey, we had a huge earthquake, right? It also affected many regions. But we have a lot of places. We have to make it, like, differentiate the places.
Yeah.
We have Kaohsiung, we have Tainan, we have Jinmen. We have to promote those things. But how we promote it, the best thing now,
is to show people.
Social media, show them. Because if I have a budget, I could invite more people. And I realized that because I have more than 350,000 followers on Instagram, some of my videos have like 1 million views. Especially these are Turkish views, not Taiwanese views. When I show Turkish people something very different from Taiwan, Turkish people say me this one thing. Wow, it's very interesting. I started to think, I think Taiwan is a good option. Why? Because I show them. The thing is, I always show them. Think about it. If we invite like 5, 10 influencers from Japan, like 5 from Philippines, 5, maybe we can start from maybe Malaysia, those kind of like near countries. Let them know about other places.
Yes.
And then try to reach more people. Join the events. Join Japan travel events. Like invite people. Otherwise, nobody knows.
Yeah.
And then infrastructure also has to be very good.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like all streets, maybe add some new things, create some topics. Like 话题，我们创造一些话题，一些影片。搞不好邀请一个厉害的人拍一些有趣的影片之类的，这些是我们必须要做的。搞不好呢，比如说，也许我们要花钱，但是呢 ，for the tourism, we have to spend money, investment. You know, like I'm sorry, I have to say that Turkish Airlines. You know which kind of stars we are working with? I mean, Turkish Airlines working with Messi, Brad Pitt, Kobe Bryant. I mean, those people are
huge
coming.
Celebrities, yeah.
Jose Mourinho, the best of the best. But if you promote that way, you become the biggest in the world.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If you don't invest, if you say that, okay, I'm waiting. If you wait in Taiwan, you cannot reach more people because we have a very, I'm sorry, but we have 我们有一个缺点，台湾没有一个国际级的那个我们说的那个 cultural heritage. In Turkey, we have a lot of cultural heritage. In the United States, you have cultural heritage. I mean, for example, Cambodia has Angkor Wat.
Yes.
But Taiwan, we don't have. So if you don't have this, you have to create other things. We have small, but we have many things.
Yeah.
Vietnam has cultural heritage.
Yes.
China has a lot of culture. Japan, we don't need to say. So we need to, if you want to spend some money, you have to spend cleverly on the right direction. And then at the end of the year, you have to see the results. How many people are coming from those places? For example, as I mentioned before, Turkish guy is coming, right? Also Turkey, I mean the Taiwanese office in Turkey, they invite him. He comes and he will do his best. And he invite me. And I said, I don't want any kind of money. For free. You just come here. I be part of your show. I'm going to introduce you the best of Taiwan. Because I'm from Turkey, my part is introducing Taiwan to Turkey, but I cannot introduce Taiwan to Italy.
Yeah.
Because I'm not living in Italy. But my Turkish part, I'm doing my best. So as you know, as I just said, Turkish people are coming.
Yes.
But we have to do the same thing for Japan. Let them come, spend money, and let them prolong their stay in Taiwan. Because Taiwan is really worth to visit. But you have to understand what Taiwan has.
Yeah.
That is the most important thing.
不一定要是移民来台湾才发现。
对，
不一定，我不要介绍给我台湾，因为我已经在台湾。不要把台湾介绍给台湾人。
对，
我有时候呢，我看一些，比如说外国朋友看影片，没有错，他拍影片，但是呢，没有说很多人看，但是呢，很多台湾人看。
对，
我要的不是很多台湾人看，我要的是 CNN 要来台湾拍台湾的。documentary 就是因为我要的是这个。那因为我在土耳其的时候也上电视，就是土耳其的 CNN。因为 CNN 说土耳其有个 Turkish CNN。我在土耳其也上 CNN。我要的是这种东西，不然我可以跟你说，哇，台湾很漂亮 ，Tim 在这里已经很久了。我跟你说，台湾很漂亮。
当然啦，
我们都是这里住在这里，已经变成台湾人了。
对，
重点是 Tim the family, your family, my family, the family. Like I mean, all of Turkish people. They have to know about Taiwan. This is what I'm aiming for.
Yeah. Okay. So it's to introduce more of Taiwan to the world.
Yes.
And the true Taiwan to the world, so that when the world does have its eye on Taiwan, they're able to see not just Taipei 101然后就没了,
No,
but like
every
everything.
country has to have policy. For example, strategy. I need to see, okay, what is our policy for strategy for Japan?
Yes.
They have to give me. They can't say, I'm going to promote, but how? They have to write because this is a teamwork. I just give small ideas. If we create a team, they have to say, this year we are going to invite this. In Japan, we have to do this. In Malaysia, we have to do this. I want to see the plans.
Yeah.
I want to see the plans. Who is coming, how, when, and how many followers, how many views they will get.
Yeah.
I will see everything. The numbers have to talk.
Yes.
At the end of the year, we will check what we spent. Did we get the same amount of good reviews?
Yes.
Did we really add some tourists? Then we will see.
Yes.
This is a long strategy, but I think because Taiwan has sources,
Yes.
we can spend on this kind of things for international market, and then let us see the results.
But I think you kind of going back to what you said before, I think the most important thing to remind people is Taiwan is small.
Yes.
And transportation is very easy.
Yes.
You don't need to rent a car even. And
You don't need if you want.
You can take the high-speed rail down to Kaohsiung.
Yep.
There's plenty of public transport down there, or in Tainan. And you can explore all of Taiwan very simply and very easily and not spend a lot of money too. The transportation and things like that are not expensive here. And so
Not
I think
expensive.
Taiwan is a jewel waiting to be discovered. But so many people, like you said, they kind of come to Taipei and they forget that there's more to the island.
They think it's enough. You know what is one of my dreams?
Yeah.
I bring Taiwanese people to Turkey. Last year, I brought 110 people from Taiwan to Turkey. And now, some of my Turkish travel agency owners, the boss, 老板，他们问我，你觉得我们可以不可以做一些台湾的旅行？我跟他们说，当然可以啊。
Yeah.
如果在土耳其先做20个人，但是这个20个人在台湾的时候呢，我可以拍影片，把这个20个人的旅行变成20万个人会看的一个影片。
Multiply the effect.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? Multiply the effect. But the first 20, then I can make the second 20.
Yes.
I can make the other 20. Because I know what Taiwan has. But Turkish people, they don't know. If I show them, I realize that people have some interests.
Yes.
Couple of boss of the travel agencies, they said to me, hey, we were planning Singapore, we were planning Japan. And then I realized that you are in Taiwan and you are promoting many things. I think Taiwan is an idea. I plant an idea in their brain.
Yes.
And now the idea is growing.
Yes,
like a
it's
plant.
blooming. Yeah.
It's blooming. It's
yes.
blooming. This is this. We have to plant that seed
Yes.
in their brain.
Okay.
All right. So the biggest challenge Taiwan tourism is facing right now is there perhaps not enough policy or not enough exposure of what Taiwan truly has to offer. So
And there should be a strategy for doing that too.
exactly. So it's just inviting more people who are able to show what Taiwan is and to show other people, and that would in turn attract more people to come.
I studied hotel management in Turkey. My life, half of my life is always with the tourists.
Yeah.
I mean, I know how to make it.
Yes.
I try to invest it for myself
Yeah.
for the future, for both countries. And I think that, what I said, plant the seed, the rest will come.
Yes. Absolutely.
Cool.
Wow. Thank you so much for all of your insight.
Well, that was an amazing conversation.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
I really appreciate your
And
invitation.
after all of that information, I think we should have a little bit of fun.
Okay.
Oh, yes. I love
maybe-
it. I love fun.
And maybe a little bit of fun would be kind of talking, since this is partially an English conversation, talk about maybe some fun things or maybe some not fun things recently or maybe over a long time that you've encountered with English. And we like to call that your pet peeve or your cat's meow. So pet peeve is something you don't like. A cat's meow, of course. Who doesn't love a nice cat meowing? So that's something you like.
Yeah.
And with our conversation just now, I thought of something which I think you were really mentioning, which is to go local. So you have to put yourself in the situation of the people and of the place that you are at. And so when you go traveling, you come to Taiwan, you go local. And what I mean by that is you look for the things that the Taiwanese people love to eat and enjoy and go visit. And then you can understand that destination through their eyes. And I think that's a very good learning experience. So we should remember that, whenever you go traveling, if we go to Turkey, Don't just do what the travel books say, but, find out what people like you who are from Turkey would tell me to go visit, to go local.
Yes.
That is the best thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll have my Turkey travel plans ready in a few weeks, okay?
Okay.
And you can tell me where to go.
No problem.
Okay,
Just
cool.
tell me. Just tell me.
Okay, thank you very much.
So that's your cat's meow, to go local.
Yes, and Paz?
My cat's meow is also related to yours because whenever I travel, I like to do this a lot. I like to wander around. One of my favorite things to do, whether I visit any city or any town or what, I like to go out and just walk around. I don't know anything, but nowadays with modern technology, we have Google Maps. So like if I need to find a returning point, I can find my way back. But I like just to walk and see where my feet take me and see what small things I can find. So I give into my wanderlust a lot.
Yeah,
yes.
that's
so
great.
Wanderlust is technically my cat's meow. It's that desire to just go and explore and see what's out there.
To wander.
Yes, to just wander around.
And kind of on the same point, what I like to do is I like to jog. And so every morning, no matter where I go to, I just start jogging. And usually jogging will take you into the back roadways and alleys.
That's
because
good
the main
idea.
roads, there's too much traffic, too many people. And you discover all those little things that you would never see if you're on a tour bus or something like that. So I agree with you, Paz.
Yes.
Just wander around a city and see what you discover.
Yes, give in to your wanderlust.
Yay!
All right, Rifat, so what about you? Any cat's meow or pet's peeve that you would like to share with the audience?
Couple of days ago, my American friend
Okay.
sent me a video. It's a very good video. And the video says, we the people, like it's very common thing, okay? Maybe it's a dadauri,
Okay.
but the video says, we just have one shot. Just one shot. We have just one life. You have to live it amazingly. When you die, before you die, you have to look at back and you back your like memories. You said, I enjoyed every moment.
Yes.
In Taiwan, I feel so happy. After this this recording, the conversation, I will bring my friend from Turkey. He's coming to Taiwan, and I'm going to, I don't know where we are going, but I want to discover Taiwan with him.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I want to enjoy the moments. And sometimes, for example, like because I have kids, I have family, but sometimes we forget ourselves, like always in the family, always in we forget to leave some time for us.
Yes.
A couple of days ago, I said to my wife, I think you can go, for
Go
example,
on a trip?
Go on a trip. Take your friend. She said, where? I said, wherever you want to go. She said, can I go to Korea? I said, why not? Take your friend, you and her, you can go, enjoy it. And we are married for 10 years. And I said that for the first time, you know what I mean? And I realized that we have to leave some time. We cannot always live for others, right? Sometimes we have to live for ourselves because one time I'm going to be in this age.
Yes.
If it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
So today, after I finish this conversation, I'm going to discover Taiwan. This year, I went to London. I went to Paris. I went to Bosnia-Herzegovina. I mean, yes, I spend money, but every money I invest made me richer. That's why I want to enjoy. As Tim mentioned, jogging brings you health.
Yes.
If you are healthy, you can enjoy life. You know what I mean? My dad was 80 years old, and he was afraid of airplanes. I wish I could bring him here, but he was afraid of airplanes. I was so sad. And at that time, I said to my dad, hey, you can go to the beach. You can go to the beach. You can enjoy everything because this is the time. And he asked me, may I? I said, sure. I spend your hotel trip.
Yes.
I spend your everything. I spend everything for you. Just go and enjoy. Because sometimes we say, I'm so shy, I'm so old. We never old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why Taiwanese friends, like foreign friends, wherever you are, whatever you are doing, how much money you make is not important. You can enjoy your life by jogging.
Yes.
You can enjoy your life by traveling, even maybe
Or wandering,
writing,
too.
Yeah.
Wandering? Yes.
Yes.
Every moment can be a surprise for the life. This is the most important thing. But the other thing is, please be careful. Take care of yourself.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
So
that is the
I
most
think you're
important.
trying to tell us that we should live our life to the utmost.
This is the
Yes.
amazing thing. I love it.
You've got one shot at this life.
Well, I think
Take
that's-
that shot and run with it.
Run with it.
I think that's very good words of wisdom to end this show.
And
Yeah.
one thing, can I say it? Can I add
course.
one thing? Turkish founder, our country leader, like in the past, he said, a person who loves the country most, not the person that says, I love Taiwan or I love Turkey, I love United States. No, the person who works for the country the most.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
You do your best in a best way, then it means that you are living and you are loving Taiwan.
Yes.
Well, on that note of living to the utmost and loving Taiwan,
Yes.
I think we should thank our guest this time.
Thank you
so
Rifat.
much
Thank you very much for
being
joining
here
us.
with
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And like I said, my travel to Turkey, I'll be talking to you first.
Just
okay?
send me, my number. Please call. You need anything, just let me know.
I know so many Taiwanese who have gone to Turkey and they love the place.
Yes.
So I think there's something we need to check out.
Absolutely.
But anyways, thanks again for Paz as well. And that's been another great episode of ICRT's Breakdown, a collaboration between ICRT and the National Development Council as part of Taiwan's Bilingual Policy 2030. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Thank you for joining us. We'll
Thank
see you
you.
next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
谢谢大家.
Breaking the ice, breaking the mold, breaking down the news. You've been listening to ICRT Breakdown, a bilingual 2030 policy program brought to you in association with the National Development Council.